Hi everyone, and welcome to another tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make the little bows bracelet, and this was designed by me a little while ago. I posted it on my Instagram, and I have made a couple since then with a couple modifications, but I've decided that I like the original better, and this is the very first one that I ever made, and I think it's pretty cool. So this is a very simple bracelet, and as you can see, if you lay it sideways, it does look like bows. But you can also obviously visualize it any other way you like. That's just what I have as the name for this bracelet. So for me, it will take 5 links to go, or 5 bows, I guess, to go around my wrist. Smaller wrist would probably need 4, and then this one's actually a little bit loose on me anyway. So yeah, so like I said before, I made this, it's my original design, so I'll have my Instagram name in the description box below if you want to check that out if you haven't already. You can catch a sneak peek of what I'm going to be posting here on YouTube there. And let's go ahead and get started. So for this bracelet, you're just going to need one hook. I'm actually using a rainbow loom hook today. You don't need a crochet hook or anything like that. You're also going to need some colored bands, colors of bands. So for the silver in the center and on the outsides, I am going to be using fuchsia. And then for the red silk, I think, I'm going to be using black. And then for the glitter white, which is just part of, or I guess the outside of this bracelet, I'm using teal. You're also going to need a couple of C-clips depending on how many bows you are making. You'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you're making 4 bows, you will only need 4 C-clips. If you're making 5 bows, you will need 5. So let's go ahead and get started. I also have my C-clips here. So to start, we're just going to start with one of the sections, and we're going to take a silver band, which I'm using fuchsia for. You're going to triple cap it on your hook, just like so. And then what you're going to do is take 2 black bands. You're going to pull both of them. Make sure they're not twisted. Pull them both through the cap band and reattach. Also make sure that they are in order. This band on the inside needs to be on the inside. And then what you're going to do is take a teal band, which in this bracelet is glitter white. And what you're going to do is pull all 4 loops through. And then before we reattach, you're going to pull the inner 2 loops back, inner 2 loops back onto your hook. Make sure that they are the inner 2 loops, and then just kind of pull on that cap band to adjust it. It might look like they're the outside bands now, so in that case it doesn't really matter that much which bands you pull, but make sure that it does get organized afterwards. And then after that, you're going to take a fuchsia band and just simply pull it through all 4 loops. And then what you're going to do after you have done that is just simply take a C-clip and attach it to those 2 loops. Now pull this off of your hook, and you have this. Obviously it doesn't look much like a bow right now, but what we're going to do is go ahead and go to the other side. Stick your hook through those 3 cap band loops, just like so, and now we're going to start the other side of the bracelet. So grabbing 2 black bands, we don't have to add another cap band, we're already using this one, so grab 2 black bands and pull them through and reattach them on your hook. You're going to take a teal band. You're going to pull through those 4 loops, and you're going to grab the 2 inner loops here. You're going to pull them up, so it should be easier to see the inner loops now. You're going to pull them up onto your hook. Then you're going to pull a fuchsia through all 4 loops. And once you have done that, you will have your bow. Now this isn't as pretty of a bow as this one probably is, but we're just going to go with it. So make sure to add another C-clip here so you secure your bow. Now you have this, and you're going to make 5 of these, but you're not going to make them all separate. So go ahead and get your bands for the next bow. And just starting the same way, I'm just going to show you how to do it one more time. You're going to triple cap a fuchsia band. You're going to grab 2 blacks and pull it through and reattach. Make sure that you have your center bands picked out. And grab your teal, pull through all 4 loops, and then lift these 2 inner bands kind of pulling that cap in a little bit. You're going to take a fuchsia band, pull it through those 4 loops and reattach. And then instead of attaching a whole new C-clip, you're just going to take one of these clips and attach it to this end. And also, when you are attaching your other bows, make sure that all of your C-clips are facing the same way, just for a better look. Like if you see here, these C-clips are all facing down to the outside as you go around. So, okay, maybe not that one, but anyway, you kind of get the gist, hopefully. You're supposed to make them all face the same way. I think it's also a little bit difficult to do it in a circle. But anyway, make sure to grab those 3 loops. Make sure you do grab all 3 loops. You're going to pull 2 black bands through those, the cap band, sorry. And then once you do that, you're going to take your teal. You're going to pull through the 4 loops and then lift those 2 center black. Put it back on your hook. You're going to grab a fuchsia band, pull it through those 4 loops and reattach. And then once you are at this point, you're going to go ahead and take another C-clip. So the first one, you added a C-clip to both sides. From now on until you reach the end or go around in a circle, you're going to be just attaching one end to the bracelet and then the other end with another C-clip. And then once you reach all the way around and you have used all of these clips, you're just going to attach this end to the other end if this clip was not here. So these bows are not the prettiest bows, I have to say. I thought they would look good together, the colors, but maybe not. So anyway, you can probably make a better color combination than I can, but anyway, hopefully you guys understood that. If you still need more instructions, you can rewind. But that is all I'm going to have for this tutorial, so thank you for watching. Make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe. I will have my Instagram in the description box below. If you want to check that out, I always post my original designs there before I post them here on YouTube to check and make sure they are indeed original, and I can post them here. So if you want a sneak peek or a preview of what I'm going to be posting, go ahead and check that out. And that's what I'm going to have for this video, so I hope to see you next time.